Good morning.
Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. So today we are going to be learn uh, another interesting topic of service now. Okay, let's take example. When you guys join this training, I gave you a work that guys please create the user ID for next person. It was a small group, 5-6 people. Everybody is able to do that part. Rajesh got it for Namrata, Namar got it for Pooja, Pooja for Trevor, Trevor for Ola, Ola for Whale, Whale for me. Okay, that's fine, simple. But now take example that in a company, let's say in a company on a single day, 10 people are joining. HR can create their user ID easily. Click on new button and put the details and user ID will get created. But if I want, or if say on a single day, there are 200 people are joining my company. Do you think that this concept will work? That I can go on the create user admin, click on the new, fill the details, save. Go user admin, click on the new and fill the detail and click on the save. I'm sure it is not a feasible solution. So let's say example 200 still manageable. I'll sit for a complete 1 day, 8 hours, and I can create the user ID. Okay. But now let's say in my company in a single day, 500 users onboarded. How I can create the 500 usernames in a single day? Not possible. By going simply, click on the create new, fill the details, save, click new, create, fill details, and save. Now what the answer here? What the solution here? Because definitely it's a requirement from the customer. Then what is the solution here? So this concept is called import set, or I can say transform map. Okay. So this concept is called the import set or transform map. These two are the key words in this concept actually. These two are the two key words in this concept which completely run this particular topic for us. Okay. What it says that do one thing, and what is the purpose of this? So this functionality is used to bring the data. Again, I'm saying it can be transactional data, it can be foundation data. Logically, if I speak, we never or ServiceNow never recommend to bring the transactional data in ServiceNow. They say create at a runtime. But yes, you can bring the foundation data, user, group, CMDB data, location, department, a lot of things you can do. So now what we are going to do, we are going to bring the data in ServiceNow from outside ServiceNow. Means we will create some Excel sheet, put the data there, and then we will link that Excel sheet to the ServiceNow and data will be updated. I'm saying it's a data, so don't be confused. It's not a logic, it's a data I'm going to bring in ServiceNow. Okay, now let's say example. I want to create 5 users in ServiceNow. Okay, how I can bring them in ServiceNow? And the best practice ServiceNow say you will say, we have to create the Excel sheet something. There should be some, let's say I'm opening one Excel sheet. Okay. Let's create a template. I said, okay. Name, first name, last name, mobile, gender, department, like this. You can create your own Excel sheet and you can fill the detail. A, B. You can fill the details and you can upload it. But ServiceNow said, don't worry. Even you don't need to do this thing as well. Don't create the template by your own. If you create a template by your own, there are chances that you create the wrong template. Because there is no field exists in ServiceNow with the name called F name. It's first name. So now what to do? What we have to do? Let's go here. Okay. And click on the, let's say I want to bring the user data. User admin. Click on the user. Okay. What I do generally, show matching. Okay. Let's say I want to update the user ID, name, or let's say name, let add first name or the last name. Name will generate it automatically. Sorry, it's the first name. First name, last name, this one. So I said I want user ID, first name, last name, and if you want, you can put the password as well. Okay. I click on OK. Now what to do? Go anywhere or even remove this created update, or let's keep it and click on the export. That is the number one way you can do. Okay, let's click on the export here. And it is download. Okay, so now if I open it, I get a standard ServiceNow field. That is a number one path you can use it. So if you want to just update or upload a few information, I'll say use this method. Okay, let's say I want to put the user ID tt@lng.com. I don't want this field, so I can remove it here. First name T. Let's say go to the second one. bbb@lng.com. bb. Now let's say just take example of this two only as of now. I want to upload these two users in ServiceNow. Okay. Now what I will do next? I'll go here and now I have to build a connection between this Excel sheet. Let me close this one. This Excel sheet and ServiceNow. So that has been done via import set. Import set here. Okay. So you can see import set are there. Advanced import set, transform map and other things. Under this, there is a functionality called the load data. So first of all, I will bring the data in that temporary accommodation. So let me give you an example. When we want to shift from one house to another house, what we do? We do the complete packaging. We call to the the movers and packers, they come and they put these boxes in a truck or in a vehicle, and then they shift the same thing for me in the new address. And for the time being, we keep the boxes in a one place, because I know that if I reach and if I go to the new or reach the new house, it is not possible for me to be unpack everything. So what I do, just make a temporary place to sit and just keep all the luggage or keep all the boxes in the corner. So now what we are doing, we are bringing the data in service now. Okay, so this thing. Now to do this part, what I have to do, I have to create a table, and this table is called the import set table, and it is a temporary table, I can say. It means the data will come from Excel sheet in service now. And one more thing, we no need to be create the table, multiple tables for the multiple actions. One table for one action. Like if I want to be upload user data, then I need to be create the user table. If I want to be upload the CMDB data, then I will create one table for the CMDB. So now what we do, we're going to create our table. Ng user. Okay, I'm creating this table. It says from where you want to bring the data. I said bring the data from here. Download this file. Now ServiceNow say, when I'm reading this Excel sheet, tell me how to read. I said read number, read sheet number 1 and row number 1 as a header. Sheet number 1 and row number as a header. It means this when I click on the OK, go to this particular file, read this file and the sheet number 1. Let's say I have multiple sheets, so I can put the sheet number as well and row number 1 as a header. So it is not a data, it is just a heading for me. I click on the submit. So I click on the submit, you can see that now my data has been transferred from Excel sheet to ServiceNow. So you can see here that 2 proceedings has been done, 2 inserts has been done. It means this data has been uploaded in ServiceNow, but it is not in the user table as of now. It is in the temporary table. It is in the import set table. Okay, this is important point to be understand. It is still not in the user table. It is in the temporary table. Now what we need to do? We need to map this temporary table to the actual table of service now. So what we will do? We will create a transform map. So you can create that, and it is also again one-time activity. Until unless you are changing any field in the temporary table in the Excel sheet, till the time no need to be create a new transform map or update the existing transform map. So I click on this create transform map here. I'll put a name of the transform map, LNG user. What it's saying, it is important now. It's saying this is your source table where the Excel data has been contained. Where you want to move this data, I said go to the sys underscore user table. I want to bring this data in the sys underscore user table. Grid call sys underscore user there. See the steps because it is important. Rest as of now, forget everything. Don't no need to be worried about these things. We will see. Now what I'm doing the temporary table mapping with the actual table mapping. Click on the save. Now the next point is that I have to do the field mapping as well. How this table know, how the user table know that I need to be map first name with the first name only, last name with the last name only. So for this service now give me three options. Number one, you can do the manual mapping here. Number two, you can do the mapping assist. And number three, you can do the auto mapping. That is the reason I said that use the ServiceNow Excel only. In this case, it will work quickly for you. I'll show you this thing from the first part, this one. Let's do the manual mapping. When I click on the new, it will open a window for me. Come on, it's get open. Okay, maybe it's giving me some problem. Earlier also it was giving me some problem. Okay, so what I can do, I can click on the mapping assist. What it's saying in the source field, in the source table, I have these many fields. In the target, I have these many fields. Which field you want to map? Which field? I said map the first name of the source with the first name of the target. Okay, this one. This one. It means if any data is coming in this source, it should save in this particular place. So if I say what I'm doing here, let's say in my Excel sheet, I have a and I have a B. So I said A value has 20, B value has 30. Now I have somewhere is a C. What C contains? C contains the value of A. Now if I change it to 60, it becomes 60. If I change to 80, it becomes 80. This is what I'm doing. The value which is showing in the user, so import set table should be mapped to this part. But Rajesh has a question. Atul, let's say it is a small Excel. Let's say take example of CMDB, computer class. That table contain 50, what I can say, 50 fields. Do I need to do the mapping of 50 fields in this manner? No need to do that part. So let's save this. This is just for to show you. So one mapping has been created. So you can see. Forget about call sec as of now. Okay, forget. What is the second method? Second method is called the auto mapping. Click on the auto mapping and click on the, and now you can see all the fields has been mapped with the actual target table. It is ServiceNow engine has been run in the background. Okay, that is what I'm saying. It is the benefit that if you use the out of the box or the ServiceNow generated this thing. What I can say. If you use ServiceNow generated Excel sheet, then it will be done automatically. Now mapping has been done. What has been left? Click on the transform. Means now I am moving my data. This is what import set table we created to the actual ServiceNow table and click on the transform. Because it's two records, so it's a successful done. What you can go, you can check here number one, import set, transform history, and import logs. Click here. So you can see in the import set, I have a total 2 records, 2 inserts, no update, no process, no ignore, no skip, no error. When I go to the transform history, it says it's completed. What completed? Let me show you here. This one. Total 2 records were there, 2 inserts, 0 update, 0 ignore, 0 skip, 0 error. And now if I go to the import logs, nothing is there as of now. Now need to be validate. So what we'll do, we'll come here and open the user admin table. And let's say you can see the IDs has been created here. Clear till this point, guys? Any doubt? Rajesh, Namrata, Trevor, Ola, Pooja.
Can you just brief these steps because so many steps are there?
Little bit louder, please. Sorry.
Can you just brief the steps once again because so many steps are there?
Okay. Let me brief it for you. Here we can. Okay. So what we did actually, let me put in the here. Okay.
First, yeah.
Yes. 1 minute just. Okay. So what we did? What was the ask? Ask was to bring data in service now. Okay. Let's say to bring user data in service now. So number one, what you have to do? Create Excel sheet. Or create date. Let's say create data in Excel sheet. How to get the Excel sheet? Download from SN tables only. Then create import set. Means mapping of input set table and Excel sheet. Third, map. It means source table and target table mapping. मतलब target means actual table, service no actual table. And fourth is a field level mapping. Which means name to name, ID to ID, like this mapping I'm saying. And then run transform. It will be created here. Now tell me.
Clear.
Clear now, Rajesh.
Yeah.
We will do again. We will do the same thing for the group table now. Let's try to do that.
So one question, Atul. So what happens, let's say in the same, another user also created the, also imported the import set for 2 users only. Will it,
No problem because both are using the different transform map. If you use the same transform map, then it will run first, then second. No problem. The problem can be if you both are trying to put the same data, then it give you error.
Mm-hmm.
Because in ServiceNow in the user table, no two user ID can be same. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So we-
that is the thing.
and for this we need to know where the in which user table, in which table basically this data will go, whether we are exporting user
No,
data
no,
or
no.
something.
It we decide that where it should go, which table data it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now tell me if you want to put or you want to bring CMDB data in ServiceNow, you will not put in the user table, right?
Mm.
Right? You will not put. Then it is we have to be we know that which data need to bring.
Okay.
Can you wash your phone in a wash basin? Definitely no. You can clean your phone with the help of that cleaner something on the glass. You put some spray, you put a paper, or you put the napkin, and you can clean the glasses. But it doesn't mean that you can clean your mobile phone in the wash basin with the proper water, right? So that is the thing we should know earlier, that in which table I want to put it. Clear ji?
Okay. Yeah. One last question, Atul.
Sure, sure.
So, can we also do this from instance to instance? Let's say I have instance A.
Very nice question.
Sorry.
So good. So when you say I am on the instance A, okay, you are saying environment or you're saying the same instance?
No, 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 different environment.
Means dev to test.
No, no, no. So let's say you are in one company, I'm in another company. I
Mhm.
want to import your user data to my my instance.
But okay. My first question is that why you need my user data in your company? That is number one point.
So, okay, so if okay, so assuming that you are my customer, uh,
Okay.
now I already have an instance.
Okay.
You have, let's say I have the MSP instance, you have a dedicated instance.
Okay.
Now I want to migrate from your instance to my instance.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, and I want to bring in your users to my instance so that they can start using my instance.
Uh, See your use case is little different, Rajesh. Okay. Generally, the data will be bring with the help of the transfer map. So you have to create the data in your instance. I'll create the data transfer map in my instance. When you say that can I bring the data of your instance in my, I'll say not via the transfer map. Let's do the term called the integration. Let's build the integration between your and my system. And from there, the data can be flow.
Hmm.
If you say, Atul, I have a data in dev. Now I have a question again for you guys. Let's say in the dev instance, I added 1,000 users. Okay. Now, how I can move this 1,000 user in the test? How I can move this 1,000 user in the test? Rajesh has answered. Atul, user transfer map functionality, right?
Yes.
So Rajesh says use the same transform map. Namita, what do you think? How I can move my 1,000 user, which I created just in a dev instance, want to move into the test instance? By transform map.
No idea though.
Think. What do you think, Trevor? How I can do this part? Tell me, Trevor, how I can do this part. Who is there? Pooja. Ola, tell me how I can bring that 1000 users from dev to test.
Can we do it by this Excel option?
Excel option. What Excel option?
Like from dev we will export the data, then in test we will update the set.
Why? Update set तो होता ही नहीं है. Because update set is not for the
Impo-
data. Update set is only
like
for the logic.
yeah, like import set, what we are doing right now.
But
Like from
again, that is the same functionality which Rajesh has will say, right?
yeah.
No. Give me answer. Let's say you study in a first year of a class. Okay, you're doing graduation or the post graduation something. You're in the first year of that particular class now. When you clear your exam and you move to the next class, do you get a different roll number? I'm sure no. The roll number which you get at the time of admission will continue with you till you complete the degree. Agree with me? You both. Now, if this is the case, then we cannot use the transform map functionality to move the data from dev to test. No. It is not recommended. The reason being, because if you are bringing the data again in the test instance with the help of the transform map, the sys ID for the records will be different and it create a problem. It create a problem. Let me give you one more example here. Let's say Rajesh take admission in the university. He get a university registration number and he get this thing as well, class roll number. Now throughout his degree or throughout his education in that university, the registration number will be remain constant. This is what the concept of the sys ID here. Roll numbers get changed. He was doing graduation, bachelor's, he has roll number 1. Then he is doing master's, he has roll number 100. But registration number is still seen in complete cycle of that education. This is what we are saying here. I'll show you the difference. I will show you the difference that why I did not recommend it to use the transform map from moving the data from one instance to another instance. Or I said not the instance, one environment to other environment. From dev to test. So in short, if I say data uploaded in service now only once, that is in the dev instance. Data moved in service now depend on your environments. So it will go dev to test and dev to production. So that the sys ID should be remain constant. Anybody is using this, what I can say, another instance, maybe what I can say, Rajesh or Namrata, do you have the different instances? Are you using any other personal instance as well?
Yes, I have
It's active or not?
active.
Okay, just ping me the username and the password and the link.
Okay.
Okay, and give me the production admin role only, and I'll show the difference now.
Okay.
Okay, then you will come to know that why I'm not recommending. Okay, the second point, which is be here now. Let's say I want to update something here. Okay, let's say I want to be add something here. Now let's say I am adding cc at the rate lng.com. Okay, now let run this program again. Go here, load data. Now again, Rajesh has a question. Atul, it means every time when I update my Excel sheet, do I need to do the load data automate every time manually? No. Not required. In this case, what we'll do, I'll go to use the existing table because my transform import table is already built up. What is my table name? It is LNG1. If because it is my personal instance, it's not my official instance. So if you know that every night a job run which populate the data, which update the data, then you can use the data source. You can build the connection, JDBC connection, or you can put some SharePoint connection, or you can put some shared drive connections that you can do easily. And it will actually work for you. So when we say the job has been run, so this is what I'm saying is a job. At a given point of time, it go to that particular location, find out the file name, read the file name, and upload the data. But in our case, we don't have any data source available as of now. I don't have any share drive or the SharePoint or something which I can build up. So I'm going to use the file only. Choose file. This one again. Submit. Now I will not. Now you will see. Proceed 3, insert 3. Update 0, error 0, and all the things. This time I will just run the transform map because my transform map is already exists. So I click on the transform map. This is what we just created, 540. Yes. Click on the transform. And now open this logs. Let me close the others one. Let's see the history now. Transform history. This is now interesting part is coming. And we have to be put a thought. It's no, it's showing old one. Let me close this. Import set 1, or we pick up the wrong thing, I guess. Let try again. Transform map because it should 541. It's showing 2 inserts. No, let the load the data again. It's giving me some error. Existing this file is this. We have this data, right? Save. Yes, CC has been done. Submit. Now see, it's running and it's succeed. Now it's showing 3. Now run the transform map. And here we have to be pick up the 3 number only. Transform. Now open this, and open this. Import set, I know it's a 3 records are showing. Main is that what happened with the actual table now. Will it create the duplicate? Means we'll see it giving 3 errors. Complete with errors. Now I can show you your transform history. See, complete with errors. Open it. Why error? It means in the last time it was run. It says error code is empty. Error during the insert of sys user cc. Error during the insert of sys user bb and add the tt. Import logs. If we can read, we can do it here something. Let me check here if I can open and show you. No, it's showing only this part as of now. Import logs, nothing. You can find out here that complete with errors. It means no record has been updated. Now let me show you the user table that what happened now. It is one of the interesting topic. So records has been generated. Maybe the last time it ran properly and we think it was not running. Now the problem is that why it gives the error. Why it did not skip. Simple सी बात. It should be so intelligent if it read this record and nothing new has been found. It should skip, not give the error. Right, Rajesh? It should skip, not give the error. Then where is the problem now? That we have to be see where is the problem now. What do you think, Namrata? Where is the problem? See, something is wrong. That is, it's not building up the solution for me. The problem is that if you come to your transform map, what is my transform map? This is my transform map. If you come to your transform map, you will see this thing called sec. This is the important concept from the interview perspective. Definitely a question has been asked on this. Definitely. What do you mean of the word callsec? In layman language, if I say callsec work as a primary key. Callsec work as a primary key to identify that a record has any update or not. If it did not find any update, it create the new record. Otherwise, it will update. Let me show you the technical lines on this part. So you can see there. Callsec is field property that is used in the transform work field mapping. When you use callsec on a field, you can use that field in a unique key. If a match is found, then update the existing record. If not, then create the record. Now I'll show this example. Let's say I'm changing the name from TT to TTT and GUU and adding the one more record. dd@lng.com to dd and dd. Now logically what I'm expecting, this record should get updated, this two get skipped and this get inserted. But before that I have to update my transfer map. Let me put a transfer map on the user ID. Open it and make this as a transfer map. I am giving you few options and I'm going to give you a lot of homework now. Get ready. Because I just show you a path now and you can do a different R&D and it's a complete practical part, nothing to be worried. And now I click on the save. Okay, done? Yes. Save ho gaya, let's update it now. And let's see this thing in the, okay, let's load the data now. Existing table, yes, file source is this, submit. 4 records. Good. Run the transfer map. Number 4, yes, number 4, correct. Transform. Successful, yes. Let me close the others one. Open this, open this. See. 2 ignored, 1 insert, 1 update. Want to see which script? You can open it here. Oh, why is it not loading it here? Maybe I can, this one, let's see, this one. It says ETUU has been updated. BB has been ignored because there is a no value in that which has been changed. CC again ignored. Insert again, sorry, DD again inserted because of our call sec. What do you think? Trevor, Ola, Pooja, Rajesh and Namrata.
Sorry, come again with the question, Atul.
No question.
So why this property is not by default enabled, no, from the no default configuration?
Service
Why
now
it
issue. Because service now says I am not sure which field you want to make it as a call sec. I give you an example. My best friend. Okay. We both are in from the schooling. I guess we are friends now, more than 20 years, 22 years. I can say we are the friends now. My best friend, me, my best friend, and one of more guy who is cousin of my best friend were in the same class. Okay. Luckily, the two, my best friend and his cousin, are from the having the same surname as well. Because they are the cousins, so they have the same surname. Okay. Their parents, their father's name is also same. In the old time it happened, right? In a family, there's a one guy whose name is also Mohan. In the same family, some other guy take birth. His name also Mohan. And both stay in a same locality. Two separate houses, but same locality. Now, one day, the this one principal send the PN, go and bring that particular guy. He come to our class. He says, Mr. X, both get up because both have the same name. Okay, then again PNC the paper. Whose father name is this? Again, those both get up because again it's same. Then principal asks, sorry, that class teacher asks, tell me the roll number. Ma'am, roll number I don't have. Go and bring the roll number from office. He go there, he bring that off roll number, and then he said, okay, roll number this. Then only one get up. Now you tell me why there is no default call sec. Because it's an assumption that you as a user are going to be update or you are going to be insert a good data at a given point of time. So if you have 30-40 fields in a table, how ServiceNow will know that it is the right table? Oh, sorry, it is the right field to make it as a call sec. The reason it's for not default given to any field. In the user table, I can still say in the sysID, user ID is there. What about the CMDB data? What about the group data? What about the location data? There's a place name called the Yamuna Nagar that exists in Haryana as well, and that exists in Pune as well. Now tell me, both have a same spelling. So I have to be decide that which field I need to make it. Maybe you can make it on the name, not on the user ID. Maybe on the email ID. Clear, Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
Any other question? Namrata, Pooja, Ola, and Trevor.
So in a real-time environment, Atul, how the update set movement will happen from dev to test to prod or vice versa?
Wrong question. It's not update set. It's a import set.
Import set. Yeah.
Update set we will discuss. We have a complete topic that how I am going to move my, because the data which you are uploading, it's not captured in the update set. Update set only for the business logics, not for the data.
Got it.
And we're talking here about the data, not for the business logic. Now the question comes, how we move this part. So Namrata, have you pinged me the details of your instance?
No, Atul, not right now.
Okay. No problem. We can do it on the next class as well. Let me show you give you some homework now. Let me come here on the transform map. Not transform order, sorry, transform map. This one. Now what you have to do, because my work has been done now. It's you have to be decide. You have to be work on this part. If you see, it has the 4 options. Number 1, enforce the mandatory fields. Yes or no. If I say no means even though in your table, if any mandatory field is there, it will still store the data. Okay. Only mapped field. In this map field, if any field is mandatory, that should be filled up. Rest you can leave it as a blank as well. And at last, all fields. That was anything which I'm entering from this Excel sheet to ServiceNow. If 5, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40 fields are mandatory, all should be and forced to fill in. That is the number one part. Second, copy empty fields. If let's say this is my data. Now this is the empty field. Do you want it to be copy? Yes. Even though it's empty, just but update the record. Create a new record on the empty call sec field. What it says, I'm doing this thing. Now this is empty. What do you want to do? Do you want to still create a record? Yes, I want to still create a record. Come here. I'm not going to be done this. This you have to be done. Take any data. Take location data, take a group data, create a user data, take a CMDB data. Any table you want to do, you can do. Even though if I truly speak, you can bring your transactional data as well, incident data, chain data, problem data, you can bring it. But the fields are so many, it creates so much confusion for you. So generally, not generally, we never recommend transactional data via transform map. We never recommend. If I click on the save, because I have few more question homework for you. And also run these options in one by one, not in a one go. In a first case, only do this thing. In a second case, only do this thing. In a third case, only do this thing. And see that how the changes are coming. Import set is a technical part. No consulting is required because customer has no clue that how the data is coming in service now. Customer need the data, that's all. Simple. Customer need the data. So it is completely admin work. No BA part is required. Why we are learning? Because we are consultant. We should know that why this is not appearing here. And if you scroll down, open it. Any call sec field. You can make 2 fields, 3 fields, 4 fields as a call sec if you want. But remember, more call sec will create a more confusion and the problem as well. Now, if call sec field is empty, if call sec field is case sensitive, means if I take this, then this is 2 different records. Or if I say like this, these 2 are the 2 different records. Because we are saying it is a case sensitive. And click on the save. Let's run it and then see the data. Let me change something here as well. Okay. DD. Okay. Now let's save it. Save over now. Fine. Come here and load the data. Table this. Now let's see how much unexpected results are coming to us. Submit. Run the transform map. Number 5, yes. Transform. See. 7, 2 inserts. Which 2 inserts? Number 1 and number 2. And maybe number 3. Let's see. 1 update. This has been updated. So it means 2 insert. So according to me, This one and this one are the inserts, or maybe this one or this one are the insert. Let's see. And one error, 3 ignored. Chalo, let's come here and see which one has a, let this one, the error number 6. Also, it start from 0. It not start from 1. It's an array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says number 6 KKKDDDDD error during insert of this. Why? Let me open the separate window. One case. TTTUU ignored. This one ignored because we did not change anything. Okay, that's fine. Okay, CCDD also ignored. CC and DD also ignored because we did not make any change there. Now, this one. EE inserted. This one has been inserted. Okay, this one has been inserted. KKK also inserted. This one also get inserted. Why we say? Because if it is no empty, that's fine for me. And it has been ignored. Now let's see what error it's giving to me. Import log. Error during insert KKDDE. But why? मुझे वो देखना है. Why it is giving me error? KKDDDE. Is due to this one, not this one. Let's come here and go to the user table now. वो insert ही नहीं हुआ. Now we have to see the transform map. Why did not insert it? Transform map here. Here. Copy empty field. What is the requirement here? Case sensitive. Okay. Let's come here and see why did not insert it. Copy callsec this. Case sensitive. I said yes, callsec is say case sensitive. Then why it did not insert it? DDDKKK. Let me remove and try this now. There's some issue with this only, I'm sure, because it's a copy empty. It's done. Copy empty has been done. This one was the copy. This was empty, so it's done. Let load the data again. Sometimes it is difficult for a consultant to read the error code as well. Now we are not in the position that I can tell you that this is the exact error we are getting. Submit here. Run transform. 6, yes, 6, fine, transform. Import set logs. Still ignored. Number 6. Now it has been updated. So it was error due to the case sensitive. It means it check that was DD and DD both are there, but it has a case sensitive. I said yes, it should insert. Not sure that why did not insert. Now it's giving me updated. And why it's updated? It should be inserted now. Okay, updated means because this thing and this thing has been matched. So let's say what happened to the user table now. So it has been updated with the small DDD. Everything has been changed. So what it did, it find, okay, DD is there. Let update with this record. and that is it has been updated. So if it is a case sensitive, then it will not insert. It say no, it's the record is already exist. So you are inserting the duplicate record and it's giving me the error there. Everybody. It's more on the practical, less on the consulting.
So what
Yes.
would be the other example, Atul, for imports to when to use import set?
So any foundation data which you want to bring in service now.
Okay.
User group, role location, department, CMDB data, CI data. Any data which you want to bring, if you go on the CSM term contracts, agreements, entitlements, everything you can bring it here. So try this option today. Okay, let me show you. Department. Okay. Locations. See, it has only 5 departments. Go and create your own departments. Upload it here. You put department head as well. I just put the 5 fields. You put the 7, 8, 10 fields. See the location one. 42, 426 records. You can create your own records as well here. Choices is a foundation data. You can bring the choices as well. But remember, if you bring the choices, there are sub choices as well. So you have to make sure that the mapping is done very carefully. So see, longitude, attitude, you can do it. Clear now. So any foundation data you want to bring in service now, I can tell you if you want, you can bring the incident data as well. Nothing to be worried on that part. See what is required to create an incident on the first point of time. I need caller. I need short description. I can bring it. Rest it will be default only. No problem. Create a Excel sheet, download the Excel sheet with these fields, update it and make a transfer map and upload it. Incidents will be get created, but it is not a best practice. Transfer map only used for the transactional foundational data, not the transactional data. Clear, Rajesh?
Yes.
Good. Namrata, Trevor, Ola, and Pooja. Okay, good. Good, Pooja. Namrata.
No, Atul.
Okay, good. Okay, let me stop the recording now and we'll take a quick attendance.